On this episode of Doing the Most, it's Crispy Boi Summer, and this is Porch Swing Punch.
Crispy Boi Summer, you can bet I'm a stunner. Crack a cold one, no bummer. It's a Crispy Boi Summer.
I was going to have us sitting on the porch swing, but we've got interesting neighbors.
You, mother, come out and run me off, mother.
That don't make for good recording out front these days. So we're not on the porch swing, but just imagine amongst the wildlife that we are on a porch swing, just enjoying the tail end of summer.
Well, it's actually the first day of fall. Happy autumnal equinox.
This one specifically I wanted Anna to taste because Anna drinks more tea than anyone I know in my life. And this is kind of like a twisted tea kind of take, that it is a sparkling session mead Arnold Palmer.
Curious is how I'm feeling.
As I recall from last summer, you liked twisted tea, which I was kind of like, nah.
Yeah, I liked it when I cut it with sparkling water. By itself, it was too sweet, but...
And so this is sweetened, but it's not. I don't feel like it's too sweet, and I think the sparkle is just right on it. So before we get into the tasting, let's take a look at how it's made. This recipe begins with 1 1/4 pounds of honey in our fermenter, on top of which goes 16 ounces of store-bought lemon juice, like real lemon or any other brand you trust. Then we're going to fill that up with some water to dilute, and also add 3 cups of very strong black tea. That's 6 tea bags in 3 cups of hot water. Then give it a good shake to combine before we'll top it off with some more filtered water. And we're just going to bring that up to the 1 gallon mark. Then 1 teaspoon of Fermento yeast nutrient goes in, as well as a whole packet of wine yeast. Then we'll just put on our airlock and let it ferment. A few weeks later, once it's finished fermenting and we've confirmed that it's done fermenting with consistent hydrometer readings, we will get that racked over to secondary, and we're adding 2 lemons worth of zest in secondary. And we will add 8 ounces of erythritol. Erythritol is a non-fermentable sweetener that tastes a whole lot like sugar. The yeast can't eat it, so your drink can remain sweet. So get that erythritol combined and then just let it sit and clear. A few days later, we can get it bottled up and bottle conditioned. We are using 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar per bottle. Those are 12-ounce bottles. And we are racking through a brew bag just so we don't get any of the lemon zest that remains in there. Just get those bottles sealed up with crown caps, and in 4 to 6 weeks, they should be nicely sparkling. All right, we're back. It's that easy to make. Some lemon juice, some lemon zest, some very strong black tea. Easy peasy. So I'm going to let you talk to the folks about what it means to support this channel while I get us poured.
You should be a supporter of BC's channel, of our channel, technically. Because it's a lot of work. It takes an inordinate amount of his time, and it also takes real resources. All of this stuff costs money, and that money has to come from somewhere, and we are so grateful that so much of it comes from you all and your support, and so we really appreciate it when you give. And if you haven't given yet, we really encourage you to, because it makes a difference.
I seem to have given you a little bit more than myself, but...
You give me a lot more. You give me twice as much.
Well, you want to pour a little in here? I know how you like your tea. All right, Porch Swing Punch.
Oh. This does have immediate takes. It tastes like Lipton tea. Is that the kind of tea you used? There's Lipton on our counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like lemony Lipton, which is not actually like my favorite variety of tea. Like I prefer like a rounder, earthier tea, but this is a citrusy tea that is very much like an Arnold Palmer or other like lemon tea varieties.
Yeah, so an Arnold Palmer, half lemonade, half tea. This is probably a little bit less sweet than a typical Arnold Palmer. But, we're sweetening with erythritol because all these are bottle conditioned, so we don't want to go overboard with our sweetening either and get any of that cooling effect that you can sometimes get from erythritol. But I think this, for me, this reminds me a lot of Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is very citrusy, and this has got that same kind of vibe, except this has got some sparkle to it, whereas Twisted Tea is not really carbonated.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It is very refreshing. It's very light. It's easy to drink, as you've seen. I've had several sips of it, and I'm not really a big alcohol drinker, so it's very smooth. It definitely like tastes like alcohol, but it doesn't have any burn or sting. And yeah, you're right. It does taste a lot like a Twisted Tea if the Twisted Tea were carbonated and not as cloying.
Yeah. Twisted Tea is a little bit sweet for me, even though it's not super sweet. But I like a drier hydromel anyway. But I think folks at home, especially if they're making this and doing it kegged and back sweetened with honey, might want it a little bit sweeter to bring out a little bit more of that honey character. But I think for me, this is the right amount of sweet because it doesn't go so hard that you're like, oh, I can't have more than one of these. When the reality is like, this is the type of thing that's meant you sit out, watch the sunset, have a couple bottles, enjoy the evening together.
I guess we do have a west-facing porch. You can't see the sunset. Yeah. No, it's great work. Good job.
As Anna said, you can become a member or patron of this channel to support our work here, and always you should consider hitting that subscribe button and subscribing to our channel. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss upcoming content from Doing the Most, and hop over onto our Discord server. It is an amazing community of helpful people, lots of shenanigans, lots of good times, and right now I just started a Discord brew competition, so you have missed out on that, but like 20 people jumped in on that, and they'll be sending me some ciders soon to judge. So thank you, Anna, for tasting along with me in this hot summer day in the like lone shady spot in our backyard. And until next time, happy brewing and cheers.
Homemade brews and various how-tos, everything from mead to roast, bake creation, fermentation, inebriation, doing the most.